Sometimes in life, when we want to move forward, we have to take a look back to see where we've come from. This is true in my life and in your life, and it's true in the life of the church. The corner of Lafayette and Monroe Street was home of the Valparaiso Church of the Nazarene for nearly 60 years. The church continued to grow over those many years, and by the late 70s, they knew that their building and the land they owned would not be sufficient if they wanted to continue to reach people for Christ.
It's normally said that once you reach 80% of your capacity, it's very difficult to grow, and we were hitting that.
My husband was on the board at that time, and he knew that the progression of the church would be hindered if it didn't move to another location.
A plan was devised to purchase property outside of town. It was an area surrounded by farmland, but the church leaders had the foresight to predict that the city of Valparaiso would continue to grow out in that direction. People can say that a plan is risky, but there's no risk in the plan itself. If you're not willing to enact the plan, you lose nothing. The risk comes when you decide to take action. When it was time for the people of Valparaiso Church of the Nazarene to take action, they had to decide what they would sacrifice to make their plan a reality.
I spent all my spare time working on that building.
I went down to the Bethlehem Credit Union, which is now Allegis, and I asked to borrow money equivalent to two-year loan. And they said, yeah. They asked me, what are you going to do with that money? They always ask, you going to buy a boat, you're going to buy a car, I'm going to give it to my church. And the lady just hesitated for a minute. You're going to borrow money to give it away? I said, but it's important. And it was. The Lord blessed us for that. Us personally and the whole church.
Today, thanks to the time, money, and sacrifice of our forefathers, we have a church building that meets the needs of not just our church body, but also the needs of our community. Without a building this size, we wouldn't be able to partner with ministries like 500 Turkeys. They store food and assemble meals for over 1,000 families in our community. We wouldn't be able to pull off an event like Night to Shine. They use the majority of our building to provide a prom night for adults who have special needs. After the people of Israel fled Egypt, God made a promise to them in Deuteronomy chapter 6. This speaks about drinking from wells we did not dig and eating from vines we did not plant. Because of the sacrifice and the hard work of our forefathers, they provided something for us. We got the benefits of it, just like we'll be providing benefits for future generations as well. The Side-by-Side Capital Campaign is intended to help us pay the mortgage. Our yearly mortgage amount is a total of $465,000. If each of us selects a pledge number from $1 to $1,000, we'll be able to cover all of our monthly payments and pay down on the principal. By making pledges for Side-by-Side, you're helping us to free up more money for ministry to take place here in our church, out in the community, and in the points around the world. If you would like to contribute, simply select a pledge number on the number board in the foyer and write it on the commitment card. You can place your cards in the box located by the number board. Pledges will be collected next March. As we continue to reap the benefits of those who sacrificed before us, please prayerfully consider what kind of sacrifice you can make for those who will come after us.